Alright, like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. It's Netflix time. This movie's called Skins. Deformed, disfigured characters must find a way to deal with society shunning their differences in this darkly comic social drama. It's a Spanish drama that came out in 2017. It's an hour and 17 minutes long. And this one's a special request from somebody I know on Instagram. Hey, Nutso52, fuck you for making me watch this shit. Anyway, spoiler alert, here we go. So we got this guy on the phone with his wife talking about having a newborn baby. But he's sitting across the room from this chick, I guess, talking about kids to adopt. Oh yeah, and this old lady doesn't wear any clothes the whole time. It's like, put some damn clothes on. Well, anyway, she brings out this girl for him. And come to find out, she doesn't even have any eyes, but she just starts singing. So number one question, where the fuck are her eyes? So many questions. First off, why is the grandma naked? Why does this girl have no eyes? Why is he crying? Why is this setting all in pink? As he took her to another house, part of the house, he got this box. What the fuck is in the box? Diamonds to put over her face to make it look like she has eyes. Then we go to another scene where this dad's going for a walk. And that's his daughter. What the fuck is wrong with her mouth? Okay, so apparently she's deformed. Apparently what they told us is she excretes everything throughout her face and she actually eats through her ass. Basically, her mouth is her ass is her mouth. Ugh. So she's watching this show about a pink bear, and a bunch of them just drop it to the ground like, what the fuck is that about? It's stupid, but I promise you the pink bear will come up again. She goes to a restaurant and this lady keeps making fun of her, for obvious reasons. The only thing she could really order is soup, cause she gotta eat it out of her ass. She's heading back to the car, she's getting picked on by some random ass dudes, but she breaks free and gets out of there. But as she's driving, she accidentally runs into somebody, turns around and is like, oh shit. They ain't sure who it was yet. Back at this pink house, you got this short lady running some dollar hole service, and this fat waiter from the restaurant, believe it or not, is their highest paying customer. So now the little girl with no eyes is all grown up. She's still living in that same pink house. And she basically just lets clients do whatever they want. I mean, the clients pay, so it's a dollar whole service. But she feels like she's trapped, so what else she gonna do in the world, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we got this guy jerking off to some chick with a melted face. And then his mom busting in on him. And she's like, son, I love you, but you gotta get the fuck out. Seriously, just cause I jerk off to deformed chicks, that's what's going down? And you know what the worst part about it is? This chick cheating on you anyway. She's smashing another messed up looking ass nigga. Fucking hilarious. And then they show this little girl, or little lady, she's at the doctor's office, who was actually the mascot for the Pink Bear commercials. See, I told you we flip back to that shit. And here we got this mofo in purple. Purple's fine, but bottom line is, everything in the setting about this movie is pink. You gotta wear pink. What the fuck are you doing? Well, anyway, he's got a tattoo of a mermaid. His mom been trying to take him to see a therapist. And why does he need to see this therapist? Because he's been trying to cut his legs off. And why is he trying to cut his legs off? So he could become a fucking mermaid. I swear it's impossible for me to make this shit up. Well, anyway, the mom goes into a rage and the son's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? She tossed this goofy ass on the ground, gets him back up, you see all the cuts on his legs, and that's when he leaves and decides to take off. He hides beside some dumpsters. He sees a car coming and decides to throw his legs out there so they can get ran over. And he's happy about this shit if they get hit. And guess who's the person that hit him? If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you guessed it. The chick with the asshole face. Yep. She goes back home all distraught and shit. Meanwhile, this fat waitress is in the room with the blind chick. I'm sorry, y'all. They really didn't give anybody any names, so, that's just what it is. She's nervous at first, but then she settles in. Meanwhile, we got Pink Bear Chick and her manager trying to settle up the contracts and stuff like that. She's basically set for life when it comes to money, but when it comes to him, he needs to make sure she finishes out the contract so he can get his shit. But she's got her reasons for backing out, which she'll explain later. Anyway, we got this couple talking about staying together. He's like, man, your boyfriend ain't shit, man. Ditch that fool, yo. We know we supposed to be together, you know what I mean? Back in the other room, she's pleasuring Shorty, but really she's trying to get the diamonds that she got her to lay against the table. She's able to get the diamonds, but when somebody comes busting in, she accidentally swallows them. Meanwhile, this guy's boss comes in and is like, make sure she finishes them episodes or that's your ass. Yes, I make sure it's complete. Don't worry about everything. I got this. Meanwhile, she at home like, man, getting some news from the doctors. Later on, Shorty discovers her diamonds are gone. Meanwhile, Butt-Face and her dad are watching the news about the guy that got ran over and he actually died. Yeah, you finished them off, done deal. And we got Mom grieving over him. And then somebody makes a surprise appearance. Who could it be? It's the dude from the beginning of the movie. So that was his wife and child he was talking to at the beginning of the movie. Oh. So where the fuck he been at all this time? Well, anyway, she's basically having this fake dinner date with her ex-boyfriend now. And when she finally tells him it's a wrap, son, he keeps talking about her parents and how much he loved about her and all this other stuff. And he tells her mom kicked him out. She's like, look, man, take this money and get the fuck up out of here. Meanwhile, dad gets Butt-Face a birthday present. He gets her a unicorn head so she can go out in public and shit. Meanwhile, Claude explains why he's been away for so long. He said it was because he didn't want to hurt his son, but then I'm like, and she's like, dude, it hurt more when you left, like, what the fuck? So then she puts on her son's handmade mermaid costume. I don't even know where to go with this shit. Fat lady's about to put a hose in her ass so she can get the diamonds out. Scene was fucking disgusting, but she did get them out. Buttface gets harassed by the guys again. Because it's YouTube, I can't even show you what happened in this scene. It's fucking ridiculous. Maya's been calling out sick and the manager comes through like, yo, what's good, though? Meanwhile, this couple been having problems. They're not really thinking on the same page or something like that. Shorty tells her boss the reason she can't finish up is because she found out she was pregnant. And her continuing doing the show would basically compromise her pregnancy. She'd been trying to get pregnant for a long time and now she couldn't. And this nigga's trying to convince her of an abortion. I'm like, what the fuck? So she's like, fuck you, and tosses the briefcase full of money out the window. And here comes this guy as the briefcase falls. Apparently they live in the same damn building. And what the fuck does he expect to do? Wow, this goofball jumped out the window to get the briefcase and died. You fucking imbecilic buffoon! So anyway, my man's like, fuck that shit, I'm picking up the briefcase. Anyway, Buttface goes by the train tracks and pass out. He like, man, we got this money, I'm about to spend this on plastic surgery out this bitch. He tried to call his girl one last time, can't get through. Then right before he's about to commit suicide, Buttface's father calls. Apparently he didn't realize he was on the same bridge where somebody else just laid the fuck out. Meanwhile, dad sits in his son's wheelchair reflecting off life. Come to find out the mermaid picture was a picture of a tattoo that his dad had. Yeah, he wanted to be like you. So you wanted to be a fucking mermaid? I swear, yo. I hate this movie, yo. Like, for real, seriously. What in all levels of fuckery is this? Meanwhile, we have girl with no eyes. She tells her like, man, fuck it, just keep the diamonds. I just want you to have you as company. Then they end up liking each other or some shit. Little midget shorty has the baby. Dude finally gets the plastic surgery. Nigga think he flexing now and shit. Fat girl actually takes blind girl out in public now. Jerk off dude is seeing butt face now for real. For the love of God, I will not show you the kissing scene. And it ends with his son still dead being a fucking mermaid. Again, Nutso52, you suck for this, but bottom line is I do it for the fans. Appreciation and all that. Skins on Netflix. Like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. Slick DZ on DZ, Mr. Big. Cue the goddamn slogan.